And it was supposed to be fake news.
Oh no. Oh, I know what it is.
I like your realism.
What are you saying right now, dude?
Got it. I know what this story's about.
Continue with this article, damn it.
Don't do that. That's
I want to
weird.
have an orgasm when I hear article names.
I wasn't. I was
We
having.
didn't even say one, right? It was just.
No, it was just the title.
You'll get used to it.
Is everything I'm gonna say orgasmic?
Hopefully. So far, so good.
You're winning.
Maybe it's the way you deliver it. I don't know.
Submitted by the Matrix.
That was already happening.
Oh, I feel it
fuck
again.
me, Neo.
There's a wet dot forming. Let's continue.
Winona Ryder is claiming that she actually married Keanu Reeves on set of the 1992 movie Dracula.
I believe it.
What?
I 100% believe it.
What they had an actual wedding while filming.
I know what happened.
I never even watched that movie.
Winona Ryder is the.
I don't even know who that is.
She's the thief.
Winona Ryder? Did you watch Stranger Things?
Really?
I think
Yeah, I
This is
did.
Winona.
It's the mom.
This is Winona Ryder.
Oh,
Did you ever watch? Did
She's
you
been in a lot of things.
like a lot.
Really? I just thought she did Stranger Things.
I know the name, I just don't remember how
Watch
many.
Mr. Deeds with Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, Mr. Deeds.
Yeah, that's the girl that was the reporter that was trying to trick him.
Yeah.
And they go to her town.
She's the one that always talks with the whistle. With the whistle between her teeth.
That's so sad. She's done so many great things that we only remember from Mr. Deeds.
No, but yeah, so they came out in a movie together in 1992, and there was this wedding scene, and the director did use a real priest to officiate the wedding, and so they made the entire thing. So right now they're about to come out in their 4th movie together, Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder, and so they were doing this interview, and that's when she was like, you know, I think we're married in real life. Like, I really think we are, because it was like the real deal, then the real church, like the real priest. Like,
They just forgot.
Did they sign papers? Though?
Damn.
I don't think you have to sign papers.
So,
But even
this
if you
is the
sign
scene.
papers, what is marriage, right?
Right?
Is anything real? It's all the value that we place on it.
We gotta tell that to fucking Tim and Chia right now, dude. What the fuck did you have us do this whole time? Just
It's not real, Tim.
That was the shortest wedding I've been to.
Oh, for sure.
That's dope. I like that.
It was like 15 minutes. I was like, that's it? Because Indian weddings are 17 days long.
100%.
And this, I was like, that's it?
I want to go to an Indian wedding.
What do they say for 17 days?
It's just every day is a new thing. It's actually 5 days long.
Oh, okay.
But it's like every day is a new event. It's a new thing, new clothes. You have to have 5, 6 different outfits every day. And I was like, I only have to wear one thing.
Also, guys and girls.
This is my first non-Indian wedding.
Even the guests wear a bunch of different clothes too?
Yeah, oh, you have to.
Because it's 5 days long.
You don't want to show up. Yeah, it's like
Come on now, dude.
Come on.
Hey, I'm a peasant.
the
I
wedding
don't know.
ceremony is one day, and then the reception is the next day, and then you have like the ladies Sangeet, which is like all the ladies sing, and then you have like, wow, the day where you like clean the guy and you give him like a little bath with like turmeric, and then you have another day where it's like
You take a turmeric bath?
yeah, in front of everybody, and they just rub you. All your relatives rub you with turmeric. And
Oh, I thought you meant like a bath, like you're in a bathtub and then they pour
oh,
turmeric.
they just scrub you with turmeric.
Oh.
You know what his culture does? The guys go.
What are you? Sorry.
Chinese. Can we do an Indian wedding? Let's redo our wedding. That sounds fun.
That shit's expensive as fuck, man.
We're not gonna do it.
It's expensive as
I don't
fuck.
even know if he knows, but the groom has to go over to the
Bride.
the bride's house, and you like
And
have
beat
to
everyone
steal
up?
her. No, you're trying to steal her, and all her bridesmaids are like, no. And then you eventually get her when you give her money.
And then after that,
know
you
that?
do a tea ceremony thing.
I think I vaguely remember that, but I've never been instilled with these traditions.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Well, I'm glad I taught you something
But
about
that
your
sounds
culture.
I actually have a video series where I talk about this whole thing. I break it
You
down.
should. Can they watch that?
Where did they watch that?
Description.
Please check it out. It's on my channel, youtube.com/JusReign. If you want,
There we go.
if you want
5 days? So when people have
to.
like
Average 5 days. Yeah.
when you have like a couple of Indian weddings to go to like during the whole year, then you have a ton of vacation.
You just have to prioritize.
Oh, which one's more important?
Like if you're not like immediate relatives of the family,
Yeah.
then you'll come to like
One of
just
the
their
days.
ceremony.
Are they usually more intimate, like less people?
No, there's like 1,000 people.
So thousands of people
I
are
was at
just.
this wedding and I was like, this is it?
So there's a ton of people for 6 days straight.
Did you spit at him like, this is it, Tim?
No, I was just like, oh, this is interesting.
No, literally like 200 people for an Indian wedding is nothing, dude.
Indian people just invite people just because they're like, oh, this person's gonna get mad if we don't invite them. Like, Indian people really care about what other Indian
Yeah.
people think, and we just form our whole lives
Yeah.
around what other people think.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Mexicans are-
nobody really truly lives for
Mexicans
themselves.
are-
Yeah. I mean, that's collectivist society, though.
Yeah, your parents are like, you have to be this thing that we tell you to be because we have to do whatever everybody else.
That's Asian style too.
Right. It's Asian.
It's just
All minority style.
all minorities.
The
Right.
village gonna think about us if you go out and do
Exactly.
this.
Mentality. So it's like you have to invite every single person. Like you could just hate like half the people that come to your wedding you don't even talk to / you can't stand.
Yeah.
You have to invite them just because it's formality. It's like part of culture.
oh, thank God that we just threw away those family values, man. Fuck.
I mean, that's why we had
the world.
destination weddings. It was just easier.
That's why people do destination weddings because
Yeah.
they're like,
They trying to run away.
that really care about us will
They'll
pay
pay
for it. The
for
people
it.
that don't really care are not.
Yep,
gonna.
you weed them out.
So
they weed
true.
themselves out.
All right, so I'm gonna show you guys the clip from the movie when they got married.
How come you guys didn't have a Catholic wedding?
You can have one.
Well, I'm not Catholic.
Then why do you care?
I like the singing.
Look how young he is.
I know they're both so
They're
young.
very handsome people.
I didn't know it was Keanu Reeves. That was Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
I forgot.
He's a handsome
What do you
guy.
mean you forgot? What does that mean?
I just remember
What did you
Matrix.
forget?
Well,
And it was on Valentine's Day
the thing
too.
is, what I'm noticing recently is like I watched a lot of movies growing up, right? And I haven't watched it again as an adult or even like in my 20s. So I remember like Blur. Like I know scenes of it, but I'm like, oh shit, that actor was here.
So that movie looks familiar to you, but you just don't remember it?
Yeah, I don't remember
Yeah, I
it.
don't even seen that movie.
Me
ever.
neither.
Matrix is all you need to know, dude.
Keanu?
Yeah. Everything else trash. First one is only good.
Second one was okay.
It's like what anything
Second one was
Yeah, the third
You
one.
guys ever see like old movies and then you see like a star today that was like a side character or like some extra and you're like holy shit, or like that like Jonah Hill was sucking on a titty for the whole movie for Grandma's Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
He was such a side character.
Yeah. When you watch some movies again, you'll just be like,
is
what
Grandma's
the
Boy?
fuck?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's, it was,
sounds like an Adam Sandler movie.
I think it's his crew. Adam Sandler's not in it, but it's like, you know, like he always brings his homies.
Happy Madison.
Yeah, those guys. So it's like, it's a movie starring one of those
And the
two.
whole role is him just sucking on a titty.
Yeah.
Like they have parties and then they
On a
just
grandma?
no. There's like a hot girl like in the house party.
Good for
I
him.
was picturing a
And then
grandma too.
no.
I was like, gross.
And then I was like, oh my god, that's Jonah Hill. But that's all he does.
Jonah Hill.
He just sits there and he literally just sucks on titties.
How old was he?
He was young, but you could tell it's clearly him.
Oh, that's tight.
Like 12?
No, it was like maybe a couple years younger.
Was that
like he was
really,
still
really,
young, yeah.
really fat Jonah Hill or regular fat Jonah Hill?
It was still fat Jonah Hill. I
There
mean,
was-
like,
No, there was one where when he first started coming on the scene, I think he was like morbidly obese.
Like super bad?
Yeah, he was pretty big.
He was bigger than that. There was a movie where I remember him. He cracked me the fuck up because there was a scene where he got scared and he screamed like a fucking girl and everybody was dying in the theater. But he was so huge then. He was bigger than that.
Oh, damn.
And I
he was
think
pretty big,
That
but-
was like one of his like breakout films too, because when he was
Damn.
playing like one of the lead roles out of like the three. But it was about these guys who created their own college because they didn't get accepted into college together.
Is it old school?
No, it's definitely not old school.
Okay.
No, I've never seen that movie.
Is she going crazy?
Crazy?
Yeah.
Why?
Because she thinks she's married? Or was it like a joke? Like, oh, actually, now that I think about it, we might be married. Or is she like, we're married, I want half?
No, it's more like the realization of like, I think we're married, like for reals, in real life. But so the director even agreed with her too. They're like, they might be married in real life.
What does that mean?
So they
to
gotta
their
go. They gotta
lives?
sort through like state papers and see if it really went through or something.
they go to Vegas and get a divorce.
You go to Vegas.
Well, did they sign papers?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Or did they have to call God and be like, hey, listen.
I think it's the call God.
Oh, they gotta call God.
They have to hit him up.
Because it was just by word, right? Like it's like having a ceremony with witnesses. So then that kind of like has a
Yeah, I
contract.
guess it's like in the old school days before even paperwork existed, and they would just get together and a priest would marry them. I think that's the kind of married they are.
Because you have witnesses, and then you have an actual ordained, or like, what do you call it? Officiated, or no.
Minister?
This one was
So
a
they're
real-
married in the 1600s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a Romanian priest.
Dude, Catholic weddings are the most boring things on fucking.
They totally are, man.
Shoot my
Really?
fucking face off.
They take forever. It's like 2 hours ceremony.
When I get invited
Um,
I know. I stopped. Did you see my face when I said 2 hours?
2 hours. That
Yeah,
still
yeah.
sounds.
I'm sorry. I
The
stopped.
ceremony itself is like 4 or 5 hours.
So there's four or 5 hours of talking.
Like, apologize to everybody that's watching because I know I'm gonna get slack, but they're so boring. Because sometimes people are just like,
Yeah.
there's music involved, right? And people
Yeah.
get like the most, like just the boring musicians involved to play the hymns and stuff. So you have to sit there and listen to it, and you're just like, this is.
Do you see
I'm
people
falling asleep. I'm falling asleep.
What's
Everybody's
happening? Is there
falling
like a
asleep. I have to sit like this, just so like people don't see that I'm falling asleep. Because like you have to sit cross-legged on the ground, so I'm just like I just.
I gotta sit on the ground too.
Oh, don't your legs fall asleep?
Everything falls asleep.
But is there a priest?
Yeah, there's a priest that officiates. First you listen to hymns, and then the bride and the groom sit there, and there's more hymns, and everybody's just sitting. And then there's even more hymns, and everybody's sitting.
Oh.
And then finally they play like the wedding hymns, and then they get up, and then they walk around like our holy book 4 times.
Anybody have fun at the wedding? Like, is everyone falling
The
asleep?
reception is fun. Oh. Everybody gets drunk, but like the actual wedding is in a temple, so no drinking, everything's serious.
Stuff, it's not fun. Like no one's having fun.
No one, it's never fun.
It's part of like I have to do this.
I think the only fun part is when the bride walks in, because you're like, oh, that's what she looks like. Oh, this is so beautiful. And then after that, you're like, damn, this is gonna be a minute.
Boring, dude. That walk to, by the way, is fucking slow.
Oh, you've seen it?
I've been a part of 2.
Oh, yeah. So it's very slow.
Because Sacramento has a whole
How
bunch
slow
of like
are we
Punjabi.
Can I get a demonstration?
Do you
How
walk?
slow?
Are you walking?
It's slow as fuck.
Go. Like,
Try to walk around this table in like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
oh.
Once.
Oh, are you walking like a little snake?
Like you're walking like.
There's like a scabbard too. It's pretty dope though.
Wow.
Fucking,
It's sloth speed.
Oh, I think I used to walk like that.
Wait,
So
what?
my mom's Buddhist. So my mom's Buddhist, and part of the Buddhist like in like the ceremonies or whatever, like after you pray and you read like the book, then you chant, right? And you're going through like all the, I guess, the Buddhist pews, like a little snake, and you're
Oh,
trying-
like the shape of a snake. I was thinking like you're going like this.
And then, so this is like this is a Chinese version of Buddhism where you're like walking like this, and you walk like this speed.
Yeah, that's it.
that's exactly what it is.
Well, that's pretty fast.
You know what the fucked up thing is, dude?
Even slower. Damn.
Especially because this is the fucked up thing is that the floor is fucking comfortable as shit.
Yeah.
Is it heated?
It's like Tempur-Pedic.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I fell asleep so fucking fast. I started snoring and my fucking friend hit me. He was like, Bravo, he hit me. He was like, stop. I was like, what?
Because everything's carpeted and just nice and plush.
People are kneeling.
You get to chill on a Tempur-Pedic bed.
Dude, it's fucking
It's like a
comfortable.
jujitsu mat.